I'm David Hamod, and I serve as President and CEO of the National U.S. Arab Chamber of Commerce, NUSACC. On behalf of our chamber, I welcome you on a beautiful snowy day here in Washington, D.C. This is our first webinar of the year, but it's also something more. It's the kickoff event for our chamber's golden anniversary. For 5 decades, our chamber, NUSACC, has served as the preeminent commercial bridge between the United States and the countries of the Arab world. There have been some bumps along the way, of course, but it's been a great ride. Perhaps most important, we're here today after 50 years because of our stakeholders and friends. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be of service. For some of you, this is your first event with NUSACC. To you, we say, welcome, ahlan wa sahlan. For most of you, well, you folks are regulars. And to you, we say, welcome back. There are over 400 of you participating in today's webinar, representing 40 nations around the world. If only 10% of you ask questions, that's still a lot of ground to cover in 1 hour. So I respectfully request that you keep your questions short. I wish to express my deep appreciation to the Arab ambassadors who are participating today. Time does not permit me to introduce each one at this time, but they represent in alphabetical order the countries of Egypt, Iraq, Libya, Oman, Sudan, and Tunisia. Thank you, Your Excellencies, and I look forward to recognizing you when you ask a question. We also have numerous U.S. ambassadors with us on the line today. This includes 2 NUSACC board members who served as U.S. ambassadors to Saudi Arabia and Morocco. And speaking of NUSACC board members, I want to thank some of our Arab board members who are on the line today in Beirut, Dubai, Doha, and other cities across the MENA region. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank our partners for today's webinar. You may have seen their logos when you logged on today: the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia, the World Trade Center of Utah, the Los Angeles Chamber of Commerce, and of course, the Union of Arab Chambers, which serves as a federation for all chambers of commerce across the Arab world. The Union also serves as the coordinating body for our sister chambers, the Joint Foreign Arab Chambers, as we call them, in Europe, Asia, Australia, South America, and Africa. Thank all of you for being with us today. I promise to keep today's discussion as interactive as possible. So if you have a question, please send it to my team through chat box or Q&A box, whichever is enabled on your screen. I will do my best to call on you or to share your question. Dan, we're well into the webinar, and I haven't given you an opportunity to get a word in edgewise. I'm so sorry. Please accept my apologies. Dr. Daniel Yergin is a Pulitzer Prize-winning author of 4 important books. One of those books, The Prize, is required reading for anybody who studies the Middle East. The basis of today's conversation is his new book called The New Map, and I expect that the new map will also be required reading. At least that's what the reviewers are saying. One called it a masterclass in how the world works. Another simply said, it's a page turner. Dr. Yergin is vice chairman of IHS Markit, one of the world's leading information and advisory firms with 16,000 employees worldwide. He's a director of the Council on Foreign Relations, and he served on the U.S. Secretary of Energy Advisory Board under Presidents Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Trump. I expect Mr. Biden to come calling any day now. Dan, We're pleased and honored to have you here with us today to help kick off an important year in so many ways. The floor is yours.